Who's this?
You see, the mob takes the Fifth. If you're innocent, why are you taking the Fifth Amendment?
Former President Trump indeed pled the Fifth. He refused to answer questions from the AG and indeed invoked his Fifth Amendment rights.
Taking the Fifth. I think it's disgraceful.
Yeah.
You see, the mob takes the Fifth. If you're innocent, why are you taking the Fifth Amendment?
Former President Trump indeed pled the Fifth. He refused to answer questions from the AG and indeed invoked his Fifth Amendment rights.
Taking the Fifth. I think it's disgraceful. You see,
Trump on Trump violence. Yeah, because Trump is like the least likely guy on earth to like. Because if you want Trump to talk, he will talk. He'll talk for a really long fucking time. He won't say much, but he'll talk. If you go and say, Mr. President, can I have a comment from you? He'll be like, yeah, I'll give you a comment. I'll give you a long fucking. How long do you want this comment to be? I'll tell you about Marxism. I'll tell you about CRT. I'll tell you about birds flying into wind turbines and dying. I'll tell you about Trump steaks. I'll tell you about the Republican rallies and how they were much bigger than Biden's. I'll tell you about voter fraud. I'll tell you about illegitimate ballots. I'll tell you about mail-in ballots. I'll tell you about the coronavirus. I'll tell you about China. I'll talk to you about China all day if I want to. You know, I know some Chinese people, some of them good people. I'll tell you about Trump Tower. Beautiful elevator. I'll tell you about young girls. I'll tell you about Jeffrey Epstein. Nothing illegal, nothing illegal. I'll tell you about pussies. I'll tell you about guns. I'll tell you about the American flag. I'll tell you about riots. I'll tell you about the Bernie bros, the misogynists of the Bernie bros. Terrible misogyny. Terrible. The worst kind, like you've never seen. And you can take it from me. I know plenty of misogynists. You know, some of them good people. Not the Bernie bros. Very bad, awful misogynists at the Bernie bros. And the question was about like fucking school meals for kids, right? That's how Trump like usually comments. If you get him to plead the Fifth, something really fucking weird's going on, all right?